Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. We are at Sacred or Sacre-Coeur Cathedral, and that is in Montmartre, and northeast of Paris. And there is a famous cathedral that is located on the top of a hill where you can see the entire Paris. It's famous. You're going to recognize it as soon as I get there. There's a lot of stairs, shops here, obviously, and here we're going to just climb until we get the stairs, and then the stairs go just like that, exactly like that. In the meantime, I will talk about some current events regarding the Olympics, the dirty Seine, the river that goes through Paris, which the mayor, the imbecile mayor of Paris, and a Spanish woman actually, she supposedly, not supposedly, actually she did jump in the river to show that it's not infected with anything or infested. Nevertheless, we have some athletes that reported what they saw in the great river that passes through France. So that's another article that we're going to discuss together with great Novak Djokovic, who is a Olympic gold medalist. I'm so happy about that, as if he is my brother, and I'm glad that he had competition. He beat Alcaraz, and Alcaraz could be the future of tennis after Djokovic retires, or even through it. Now, a lot of shops here that you can buy all kind of souvenirs and art, and that is the Basilica. The Basilica is a Roman Catholic basilica, and it's called the Sacred Heart of Jesus, Sacre-Coeur de Jesus. I don't know if that's the way you pronounce it, but it doesn't really matter. So there's a Catholic church built in late 1800s until 1914 or so. I have everything on my phone, and it's been recognized as designated as a monument. So beautiful area, and I got some new glasses from Paris. All right, let's see. A lot of restaurants where you can eat. This is just in front of the whole thing. 1, 2, and let's get going. We got a lot of stairs to climb, my friends. All right, and this guy's a gentleman. Actually, is a crossing. And let's get the CC phone out, and let's discuss today's topics. All right, so this is the Basilica, that's Sacred-Coeur of Montmartre, commonly known as Sacre-Coeur Basilica, and often simply Sacre-Coeur, is a Roman Catholic church and minor basilica in Paris, dedicated to the Sacred Heart of Jesus. It was formally approved as a National Historic Monument. Maybe you want to see that more than this guy here, by the National Commission of Patrimony and Architecture on December 8, 2022. Sacre-Coeur Basilica is located at the summit of the Butte of Montmartre. All right, so that's what you need to know about this. It started to be built in 1875, and they ended the construction in 1914. All right, so I got all kind of left or right. We got some bouquinerie around here. So let's see what we can talk about. So the first one, this comes from RNC. It will change our lives, end quote. Anne Hidalgo, that's the mayor of Paris, once again praises the quality of the Seine for the Olympic Games. Let me see when this article was. This was August 5, 2024, so today. And this is the woman who, remember, she doesn't like Putin, and she said that the Russians should not participate because, again, police is going to pass by me, and they should not participate because she's a mayor of a city, good city. So this is one article. The other one, next one, we have the testimony of a Belgian triathlon Olympian or Olympic triathlon, how do you want to call her? What we're going to call her, the way they say it, right? Olympics triathlete, that's how you call it, my bad. Julien Vermeulen rips officials after swimming in polluted Seine River. And she said, felt and saw things that we shouldn't think about. All right, well, it's one. So let's go to the next article. I should climb like this, but I think you're gonna see me falling like a tard. Maybe like this. I will keep in my right hand here, and maybe I can go sideways. You like it sideways? Sometimes, right? All right. Now we're going to talk also about the riots in England, Great Britain, that took a more, I can do this here, it's really, got bigger, let's put it this way. They tried to burn some places, attacked a lot of people, and then you have the answer of the English or British. Oh, that's a crow, landed. Da-da-da-da. What do you want? I don't have food. So what do we have here? It says, understand it all. UK faces worst riots in over 10 years after Southport shooting. So they had to claim that one. Why? What kind of riots are this? And why do you have them? I thought that diversity is our strength, but we don't get it, that we have to bend over and take it. I approach a beautiful, a few waterfalls here. So we're going to discuss this little article. Whew. Then UK riots. Keir Starmer, this is the communist, oh, you can see the Paris right there. Oh my God, I want to show you when I get up. The Prime Minister appointed, won with a minority of votes, but he's right there because that's a system. Behind me, you can see Paris. Once we get higher up, you're going to see it. So, Keir Starmer says perpetrators will regret, quote unquote, taking part in violence. You see, I saw this many times in the media reporting, and that is, they immediately run away from the source, and they immediately go down to what's next, the reaction. So they tend to immediately forget about the bigger issue, which is mixing certain things, and not only mixing certain things, but the crime that occurred by a 17-year-old Rwandan boy, and they swiftly turn into something that's more dangerous to them. The other thing is not as dangerous to them as this one, and that is the whiteys are disliking it and are acting. And remember, if these are the same guys who fought the Second World War, then the guys are in trouble. Because if you have the same stock, the same education of people, they will fuck them up, I guarantee you that. I'm going to get higher than this. In the meantime, the water is beautiful. Now to see where we at. Get out of, there's nobody, there's only one. UK riots. About 700 people attack hotel hosting asylum seekers. So they are going to cry very much for their people and not for the people they should really cry for. So remember, they will focus on the reaction, which obviously is, it seems like some people expectedly got to their limit, and that is back the fuck off. But they will not get them the message because we have the what baby doll. Hi, hi. They will not get the message because they're pushing it, and it's a war. The problem is they try to keep us in a state of shame and guilt for no reason whatsoever. We don't owe anybody anything, and nobody owes us anything either. But they're trying to reverse that. It's unidirectional. Fight against it. What is beautiful here? It's a lot of locks. I will come back. I'm just going to show you what I see here. You see, those are locks of people who put together, like you have a girlfriend, a boyfriend, and you put together a lock, and you write something on it. I love you, Gigi, or Mikey, or Gina, or Lolo Brigida. And then all along this little fence here, all along this little fence, and on top over there, right there. Now let me turn around and show you what the hell I see here. Not that, that. So these guys try to burn a building of asylum seekers, victims, brought in or accepted by the good government that was voted in office by the people who should just shut up and listen to their guys' order. Okay, let me give you a panoramic view of this. Let me see if I can recognize shit. Oh, well, the Eiffel Tower is somewhere that way. I'm gonna go this way so I can show it to you. I see the, where is it? I don't see it. Over there it should be the Parc des Princes, but I don't see it from here really. I know because I saw it from, and I know the location. But let me move this way. I'm gonna go up there. So remember, here still the same. All right, with all written right here on the listings. I love you, then the date and so on. So you see the Dome of Invalids, where Napoleon is buried, right there where my finger is. We're getting there. It's not only hot, but I had to climb this thing. Not a big deal, but I think I can go further than this. But you know what? What a retard. I'm talking about me. Maybe if I go on top of this, when I go over there, I will be able to see the entire thing, so I don't have to walk like a baboon here. So the British people, the English peoples, Irish, Scots, and Welsh are doing shit. Now, what do we have here? United Kingdom in France. And United Kingdom. No, what is this? Yeah, United Kingdom. Now, United Kingdom says, in France, let me just. The left has so far been alone in condemning racist riots. So what they say is, you go and it's only the left that defend the good people. Therefore, you should vote for the left, which is the good people. They fight the racists. You got that point? That's the whole point, not a whole, but part of the point that these guys are making. The left, the communists, they are the only ones who fight this evil, far-right racist. Got that? Got that. Don't fall for that. All right, let's see what else. I'm right on top of this. I still can go higher. Let's take a look from here. Now, this is from Sputnik. The Russians are coming. Protesters in the UK attempt to set hotel housing migrants on fire. Hotel. The other one said what? What was the article? Around 700 people attack hotel. Okay, housing. Who pays for that hotel? The attackers, I guess. Or some of them, at least. Some of them could be, productive members of the society. But you still have to be law-abiding. But what do you do when your government becomes tyrannical? What do you do? What do you do when your government becomes tyrannical? Huh? Stay and take it? Yeah, some people do that. Big majority, actually. Big majority. So, my friends, this is the exit right here, and the other one is the entrance. Beautiful knights on top of their horses over there. Man, mind you, you know why? Because the tools. I think she's a woman, isn't she? Oh, this is a woman. A representation of. I can't tell, but anyway, not necessarily accurate, but doesn't really matter. Let's climb higher here, right at the entrance. What the hell? Woo! Almost fell. Baby, don't stay here. This is the highest you go, unless you want to go in the church and stay there. But I'm going to show you here. This is where you get. And then I'm going to show you from what you see from here. Well, that's the entrance, obviously, and I don't think you have to pay. All right, some beautiful stairs here. Unfortunately, you can't use them. Oops, it was a big drop here, and the retard did not see it. All right, I don't think these guys will gonna let me, and I'm gonna go and videotape inside the church, obviously. These guys have, I see them over there using their phones, but I don't think I should go over there. But let me see what I can do. I'm not gonna go in the church to talk or anything. I'm gonna go and, Hungary, Magyarország. I'm going to try to go and just videotape, not talk. All right, we're in. We are at outside, the outside of it. Beautiful. I want to say something about the French. And what I'm trying to say about is, I visited the city, I visited Paris, I'm talking, visited Louvre, I visited the surrounding of and I've been to Versailles, I've been to Trianon, and I have to tell you that I'm impressed with their solidity, to their architecture. Or we can't go in and take pictures or talk or anything like that. No hats, I'm not gonna go in there with this, but it's good that we are here. So I'm very impressed with what France used to be, and I'm not impressed with what France seems to be turned into, like most of the Western world, by people who really hate us. And not only that, look at this, beautiful. We gotta look at this. You see how it's inside here? And then if you look from here, beautiful. So I'm really impressed, and it's one. I'm going to show you here. Another one. This is from front, and from the side, you see how it's in relief. I can stick my finger in things. Over there we got some grapes. Right right there, some grapes. We like that, don't we? We got some iron, some crosses, and if you want to read here, I don't. Commemorative plaque, and the columns, obviously, and this is on the other side. So I'm impressed with the French. They were, as the Germans at one point. They were really tough nation, and they did a lot of solid stuff. It seems like they forgot this. So, good job, Djokovic. I'm going to get out of here. Good job, Djokovic. And remember, when he's portrayed or he's talked about by the media, he's talked about as not a success or history, blah, 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 blah. No, it's how great other tennis players are, instead of why. As I said many times before, I think because he's a Serb, I think because he is a Christian, nowadays he shows that even more than before. I've never seen him, showing his cross or kissing the cross on camera, but I think he, as I always said, has balls because he's a Serb. I think that's by definition. That's one thing. The other one is I always had a problem with people who are multimillionaires or billionaires and they don't speak out. That's something that bothers me. And he does that. So there are many repercussions if you do that, but if there's more like him speaking out and speaking up about what's being done to us and our nations and cultures and so on, countries, then they will lose. Why? Because they are weak. How do they win? How did they get to win so far? It's because of the shaming tactic, and that's based on a feeling that you did something wrong, and they will twist and turn things in such a way that they will try to make you feel guilty for things you haven't done and someone did in the past, but so they did their ancestors. There's no such a thing as a pure it's only one, sorry, my bad, only one eternal victim, and that is at the helm of what's going on. They've never done anything. Just read the Torah and you're going to find out, or the first books of the Bible, the Old Testament, and you're going to find out how they eliminated a few tribes, and they saved the virgins for, I don't know, painting, I think. Would you keep the virgins for what? And not the ones that because you take them as sex slaves. No? Okay, my bad then. It's just a bad interpretation of mine. Just crazy guy. All right, so he's speaking out. I'm talking about Djokovic, and others can do too, like Elon Musk can speak. It's true that our enemies have the military and intelligence services at the highest level in their hand, at the highest level. They don't have the third echelon, the fourth echelon, and that's the majority of them. There is, if I am in charge and I give an order to the second echelon can stop right there and don't follow that and arrest me. Therefore, it could be a little thing called, hi, how are you? All right, so it could be something like this. And they appoint people in the positions of power in the bureaucracy. Why? For the same reason they can order in these hierarchical institutions like the police, military, intelligence services. You have to follow the order, otherwise you're court-martialed. So they are based on that little thing. That's why they can do it. But at one point, remember when they charged the criminals of Nuremberg trials, those Germans, the Nazis, the bad people, when they said the Nazis, some of them justified, some generals, well, I was just following orders. That doesn't fly here, baby doll. So the same here, and the counter-argument towards that argument was, in the name of your ethics, you can refuse following an order. Remember that one. In the name of ethics, your ethics or personal convictions, you should not follow an order. I'm not saying you should or you shouldn't. That's up to you and your values and your God and whomever you might have over there as a moral compass. So the same with these guys. Djokovic, not only a fantastic player, he is the GOAT by the results. He is the GOAT of tennis. He's the GOAT of tennis. And he's not probably as popular and loved because the mass media and the guys who keep this running, which are the businesses, obviously, the commercials, would not sell too many things in the West, and in the East they don't have. I'm talking about Eastern Europe, for instance, and other countries. It's not like you sell for, what's his name? God damn it, Steffi Graf, and what's his name? God, I can remember that guy with long hair, and then Agassi. Now, Agassi was not at the level of Djokovic, but Agassi, I like Agassi, don't get me wrong. But if right now Djokovic will be Agassi, right, he's going to have statues all over the place. He's going to be the GOAT from far back. Or let's say, I don't know, what's her name? One of the Serenas. Maybe the one who takes, that one. Group, that one. Oh my God, she's already the GOAT. She's not the GOAT. So, my friends, that's one. The other one with the swimming in that dirty river, I think that's an atrocity, that's a crime. A lot of people got sick. I think 3 of them got sick already. Now we don't know if because they ingested some water or not, but nevertheless, it is what it is. I'm waiting for the closing ceremony, my friends. And when that closing ceremony will come for these Olympics, how do you think it's going to be? Do you think it's going to be the same old, same old? Do you think these guys will continue to push their perverted agenda, or do you think they got the message? Well, I think they got the message, but they cannot let the tiger off the tail. They got the tiger by the balls, and they cannot let the tiger go, because the tiger will turn around and them up, which it seems like it started already in England. And not only in many other places, there are things like this brewing, and they know it. That's why they make all kind of laws, and they try to ban this, and they try to make it illegal. Why? Because legally, for the baboon to see, they can engage the military, the police, the repressive forces, because it's into law. So they will say to baboons, we're going to keep you safe from yourselves. All right, my friends, here it is. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just. See you later, my friends.